Our team coverage now turns to the cost of heating. If you heat your home with gas in Hampshire, Franklin, or Berkshire County, your bill could jump by more than $50 a month.
Berkshire Gas wants a rate hike of more than 20%, and the governor says it's not affordable. Western Mass News reporter Reagan Lockery is live in studio to explain. Reagan.
That's right, Amanda and Chris. Imagine paying an extra $650 a year just to heat your home. That's what roughly 40,000 customers in 20 Western Massachusetts communities could face if state regulators approve Berkshire Gas's request. Berkshire Gas is asking for about 18 to 23% rate increase. For a typical heating customer, that means about $54 more per month. Non-heating customers would pay an extra $12, and low-income customers would also see their bills go up. The company says it needs the money, nearly $28 million total for safety improvements, new equipment, and more staff. Berkshire Gas also wants permission to adjust rates every year for the next 5 years based on their costs. But customers say they're already struggling. One resident wrote to state regulators, quote, "Please don't allow this. Prices are already far too high, forcing people into untenable situations." They go on to write, Berkshire Gas is looking for ways to gouge customers at every turn. Governor Maura Healey is opposing the rate hike, calling it unaffordable. She says, in part, this proposed increase could not come at a worse time for families and business in Western Mass. My administration is working to bring down costs. Our residents shouldn't be hit with bills they can't afford. The Massachusetts Attorney General is reviewing the request, and the Department of Public Utilities is holding public hearings where you can share your thoughts. The next one is tomorrow at 7 p.m. over Zoom. For a link, head to our website, westernmassnews.com. For now, reporting live in studio, Reagan Lockery for Western Mass News.